favorite passages of Psalm. It says, Psalms chapter 50, I'm going to read the whole entire thing. It says, verse number 1, it says, praise the Lord. Praise God in the sanctuary. Praise Him in His mighty firmaments. Praise Him for His mighty acts. Praise Him according to His excellent greatness. Praise Him with the sound of the trumpet. Praise Him with the flute and the harp. Praise Him with the timbrel and the dance. Praise Him with string instruments and flutes. Praise Him with loud cymbals. Praise Him with clashing cymbals. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Sounds to me like the psalmist wants us to what? Praise the Lord. Let me tell you something that I learned when I was young in the Lord. I wasn't even a pastor. I was involved in the church. I was involved in the youth group. And something happened. An incident occurred where this lady, this couple actually came to our church, and it was out of sheer desperation. They were not believers at the time. And what had happened is that the husband was concerned because the wife was acting strange. She was acting like she was out of her mind. You remember this ending? And they took her to the psychiatrist because that's what they did. And they had her under 72-hour surveillance, and the psychiatrist said there's nothing wrong with her. And so they would take her back home, and she would start acting crazy. I mean, she would be harmful to her and her children. And so he would take her back to what was called the PAC unit. But they could only keep her for 72 hours. And they would keep her for 72 hours and still nothing. The psychiatrist was saying, there's nothing wrong with her. There's nothing mentally wrong with this woman. She's in her right mind. She's cognitive. She's able to say. She's able to do. She realizes who she is and what she's doing. But he kept saying, but she's going crazy. I mean, she keeps acting like she keeps wanting to harm herself. They gave her medication and so forth, but this continued on and on. To make a long story short, and finally, out of sheer desperation, they brought her to church. Her brother was heavily involved in the church. And even though they weren't believers, they were at their wits' end. And I remember she said in Sunday school, and everything was fine. You notice when somebody new comes in, and they're at Sunday school, so nothing happens. During the announcements and so forth, nothing's happening. But when the children of God begin to praise the Lord, and let me tell you something, this was a church that knew how to praise the Lord. This was a Pentecostal Assemblies of God church. And that's one of the things I miss about this church. And me and the pastor are really good friends. The one before him and the one after him. And they began to worship the Lord, all in spirit and truth. Have you ever been in the presence of God when you're starting to worship the Lord and something just happened? Well, something happened. This woman began to manifest. And she began to go crazy. She began to run around like a crazy woman. Nobody believed this man until they actually saw what was going on. Well, they took her to the back room and they began to pray for her soul. And to make a long story short, she was there in the basement of that church for 3 or 4 days. And they had a solid, continuously praying for her. And you know what she was doing when the people of God were praying for her? She was just laughing. She was mocking. She was just laughing. I went to go pray for her. She was just laughing at me. I felt belittled. I was young in the Lord. Hey, come on, let's pray. And so Pastor realized that when he was probably over his head. So he called for an older pastor. And I remember when the pastor came up and he went down to where this woman was in one of the rooms. And I thought it was strange that in the pastor's hand, this older gentleman, he had his guitar. He just went into the room, and as soon as he went into the room, that woman stood up. And she started walking back and forth. And I'm just observing. I'm just an observer here. I have no idea what to do. I've never experienced anything like this. And then he prays for this woman. He gets his guitar. And all of a sudden, he just starts singing songs. But he's not singing songs. It doesn't matter who's in the room. He starts to worship the Lord. And he's having a personal relationship with the Lord right there. And he starts to worship the Lord. And he's singing songs of praise. And he's into it. I mean, he's really, really into worshiping holy hands, and he's starting to cry. Tears are starting to pour from his eyes. I mean, he's really into it. And I know that we as Christians aren't supposed to go by esoteric feelings and emotions, but I sensed that there was a shift in the atmosphere of that room. I sensed that something powerful had overcome what was taking place in that room. It was the Spirit of the living God. The Bible says that God dwells within His prayer, the praises of His people. And the people of God begin to join in praise and worship. And next thing you know, that room was just filled with the presence of God. And when you realize, I don't know how long we had been there worshiping the Lord, but it was a while. And once he realized that it was time, he stopped praying, stopped praising the Lord. He went up to that woman. To make a long story short, that woman was delivered that night. And they were so overwhelmed. They weren't believers. They gave their heart to Jesus. And down the road, this young man, her husband, who was not a believer, down the road eventually became one of our deacons in the church. And his wife, who was possessed, became a Sunday school teacher. That's the power of God. And that's what David finds himself overwhelmed, begins to worship the Lord. And what happens when you start to strengthen yourself in the Lord? You start to realize that you're not right with God. How do we know that? Because David says, this is the key right here. And David says, then David asked for the priest. And he says to the priest, please bring the ephod here to me. David wasn't wearing his ephod. You know, the ephod is the garment that the priests wear. Not just priests wear, but David would wear the ephod as well. In other words, he's saying, okay, I'm done. I've lost everything. I'm now strengthened in the Lord. I want to surrender back to your will, God. You had a plan for my life. I've strayed. I've been fighting with the enemy, on the side of the enemy, against God's people. I've had it. I'm done. He asks for the ephod. He puts it on. He begins to inquire of the Lord. This is important, because now he is finally surrendered. He's no longer saying, it's my will, Lord. I need to do this. I need to do this. Saul is chasing me. I need to do in human nature what I need to do. Now he surrenders to the Lord, and he inquires of the Lord, what shall I do? And the Lord tells him to go and pursue him. He will overtake him. And that God will give him everything and not lose anything. Listen to me. God wants to restore what the devil has taken. And this is what happens to David. Soon afterwards, he becomes the king of Judah, because he's now surrendering to God's will. And finally, in 7 years, he becomes the king of all Israel and unites the 12 tribes of Israel. God's will in our life is not to harm you. One of my favorite scripture verses, 29:11, Jeremiah says, God has a plan for us, not to harm us, but to give us hope and to give us a future. But we need to surrender to God's will. Heavenly Father, we come before you in the wonderful and mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We ask, dear God, that your Holy Spirit will descend upon us. That you, oh God, would do your work that needs to be done in the name of Jesus. Let's all stand. Your heads bowed and your eyes closed. I'm going to ask you a question. Perhaps you're here and you've gone through some stressful situations that have tried and tested your faith. The answer is to find strength in the Lord. Begin to once again worship the Lord. Begin to praise the Lord. Begin to open up that prayer of communication and to get back into the Word of God. Let Him lead you and guide you according to His ways. Because these setbacks are God's way of coming back. Like the good shepherd, when the sheep begin to stray, the good shepherd will send the shepherd dog. And if you ever see the shepherd dog, he goes to the sheep that are straying and begins to nip them at their heels. Not to hurt them, not to harm them, but to get their attention. He'll nip them at the heel until they return back to him. That's what God does in our lives. It's not to harm us. It's to give us hope and to give us a future. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, you know what needs to be done with individuals in this place, including myself. And I pray, dear God,